Hello YouTubers, welcome to the first episode of a new series. This is a Let's Build series where I'm actually going to be showing a time-lapse of me building, in this case, the Disneyland Resort. Many people have been building different Disney parks, namely like the MC Magic server, which I was actually an Imagineer on for a little while, I'd say like a month or so, before I left to go start my own attractions. But they've never actually shown how they do their builds. So this episode I'm going to be building the very first part of the entrance to Disneyland. I'm not going fully into it yet because I'm only doing the Disneyland part, the immediate Disneyland part. So I'm ignoring California Adventure area. I'm ignoring the downtown Disney area, and I'm ignoring pretty much anything that is not immediately in front of the Disneyland Park. So here you can see I built a basic template for the grounds, and now I am creating the design in it. It's like a diamond design that is like almost checkerboardy, but I don't know, it was very interesting. And in the background you can actually see the Pirates of the Caribbean ride I had built earlier, really early in my Disney attractions career thing. And I'm building it on this map instead of creating a whole new map, because I'm going to be moving a whole bunch of things around. All the attractions I have built already that are Disneyland, like I'm not adding in Mystic Banner, but the Tower of Terror, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, etc. They're all going to be, I'm going to be using MC Edit to just import them back into this build. So I just thought it would be easier to build it here, and I can just move it when I want. So here I'm filling in the pattern, and this actually took forever to do. And I actually changed it a little bit. You'll be seeing it. We'll be seeing that soon. If you notice, I kind of go in a circular pattern when I do things. If I have to fill large areas in, it's just how I've always learned. I decided to make it longer and thinner because there was more of a contrast. I'm trying to get it closer to the actual park. I'm actually using a mixture of online images from Google Images and Google Earth, or Google Maps for basic overall view, which helped a lot with this. So when I fill areas in, I usually mark the area off, turn it into separate boxes, and then just focus on circling the boxes out. So now I'm bringing it upwards because I'm heading more and more towards the entrance way. And here I'm just mapping out where I'm going to be putting the flower boxes for the area around the monorail tracks, which I haven't put the monorail tracks in yet. I'm doing that much later once probably most of the park is built, just because it's such a big thing that goes all over the place. So now we're going to keep working on design, and I actually used a lot of clay for hardened clay for this. I actually like the hardened clay a lot. If you see, I'm tearing apart the sidewalk again. I decided to change the color of it to a lighter red. It's almost like a pink, because when looking at the images, the area with this large pattern was lighter than that one strip I built up there. It was a lighter red, and the strip was a dark red. So I decided to use the lighter red stone brick. I don't remember exactly which type of stone brick I was using. Not stone brick, hardened clay, sorry. I was actually, for most of the edging, as you can see, I used stone half slabs. But I think I might change it with the new 1.8 snapshot because there are some pretty cool looking polished blocks in it. So I might change it out at some point. I like to use the new snapshots whenever I can. It just, I don't know, every single one of my attractions I try to use the most updated things, including snapshots. So here I'm filling in the pattern a little bit more, and I was trying to figure out exactly how to do these patterns. It was a little bit difficult because it had that arrow angular feel to it, but it was kind of sideways. But in the end I decided to do it like that. I might change it later on, I don't know. I might play around with it a little bit more. But here I'm building in the area with where the actual turnstiles, the entrance area buildings are actually placed. So I'm going to actually be building that in this episode as well. And after that, I stopped for this episode, so I will be recording that at some point. So here I'm mapping out where the edges of the buildings would go. It's a little bit hard to see, and that's why I'm putting down this dirt so then I make sure everything is nicely lined up. So it's kind of hard to see, because I use a lot of my own thought and my own minds to be able to kind of mentally map out how the building is going to be before I build them. So here for these the turnstile buildings, I used a lot of quartz, but then the roof I used a birch wood slabs underneath the brick and quartz roof with gates. And I was going to be using quartz slabs for the areas I used the quartz stairs, but that just did not work with the iron bars that I did want to make sure I had those in. So I'm just trying to mimic these two buildings because these are pretty identical, except just like mirrored. But then the other buildings are also different because they're more on a curve. So here I am, and I was trying to figure out exactly how to put the, I call them like the little windows for them, for these corner buildings, but I decided to just leave those out. They weren't really completely needed. You can't really see me building the last building, because it's kind of hidden behind one of the other buildings. But I think soon I'm going to be, yeah, I'm now putting in the signs where the signs will be going when I finally get those put together. Which I'm not doing a lot of detailing work on these builds because that takes a lot more time. Like here, this is just like simple things, but I have to be using a lot of different materials for them. And I'm building I'm currently building the extra things, the turnstile. So here is a nice quick overview of what we built. So next episode, I'm going to be going more into the actual entrance area, probably heading into building the train station, and then probably the episode after that, I'll be starting to work on Main Street USA. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I never usually say this on my videos, but please give a like, favorite, I don't remember if YouTube still has favorites. I think it does. Give a like, a favorite, please subscribe, share it, please do as much as you can to really show these videos some love. because this is going to be such a huge project, and I'm doing this all by myself currently. So I would really appreciate it if I knew that you guys were definitely interested in this. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you around.